Hello, live long and prosper. Here's something I wanted to tell you about politics and politicians. All of the politicians lose their mind if they stay at power for a long time. All of them. Because I tell you, not just politicians, but every person loses his mind like I do now. They lose their mind when they stay in comfortable conditions for a long time. And imagine that you're not me, just living in a house, you're not you, but you're a politician who has helicopters, planes, you know, 747s, Boeings, everything else. Imagine what would you do? So, that being said, that the power, the politicians in a country must be changed once a 4 years. For example, in the United States it's 4 years, but in Russia it's 6 years because they made a clever trick to stay at power for longer. I will not be surprised if next time it will be 12 years or something like that. So they gradually live out of their mind. Every person does, not just politicians. Every person does live out of their mind while staying alive. But politicians do that faster because they have Boeings, yachts, helicopters, everything else. They live out of their mind faster. So what we see now with Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance, my diagnosis is basically fire both. Uh, Donald J. Trump never saw real people's life. He was always a billionaire. He was always a billionaire. He just deals, millennials ass deals. Just uh, when his term ends, I'm sure I give you a new prediction. This is a video of a new prediction. He will try to stay at power for longer, like Putin did. He will try to go into a third term, onto a fourth term, onto a fifth form, just make sure that everything is done due to, how do you say it? Uh, uh, Biological evolutional things, that evolution works and that our society finally developed an instrument of evolution where crazy people go away. Then Vance, uh, before he had pants, now he has Vance. Next he will have dance. Uh, so Vance is younger than me. I tell you. And I live in Russia. Here we respect elder people. I'm older than Vance, and Vance, what he does is trying to compensate for his insecurity, probably by making scandals, like I'm doing now, I'm causing a mini scandal online. Uh, just ignore that. Uh, Vance shouted at Zelensky, and I understand where this comes from. If you want the explanation of situation with Zelensky, let me give it to you. We have a lot of time, so just watch it. You know, from the first time Zelensky complained about anything at all, I don't remember what it was. Maybe little supplies from United States or something like that. Vance, who is younger than me, and Trump were sitting with what's called zatochka in Russian, a fork polished to be a knife. And they sat with this zatochka and they waited for Zelensky just to say something. And then they translate the camera from here to the right and show Vance. And Vance, he look. At least I shave once or 3 days, okay. But Vance, what shows that he doesn't have self-discipline is he doesn't even shave himself. Vance sat there with this zatochka, a sharp cut fork, and then he asked some question to Zelensky about, and Zelensky, being, I don't know, maybe 20 years older than Vance, answered him, and then Vance just, being a young prick that he is, younger than me, he just exploded. This is a White House, you have no... Nobody cares if it's red house, green house, blue house, or yellow house, or red house. It doesn't matter. Zelensky gave him a straight answer, and I tell you one thing about being either Slavic or, as Zelensky, Jewish. We gave straight answers. You ask us, we gave you straight answers. Like this, straight. Go there, okay? So he got a straight answer. This is a White House. This is not a black house. Okay, I explained you what was with Zelensky. Zelensky did nothing wrong. It's the stupid Vance dance that basically just due to his immaturity didn't understand. Okay, let's get back to our topic. And another thing I forgot to mention is about Elon Musk that I respected. Um, Basically, what happened to Elon Musk was he got flattered. He got flattered. He got flattered. He got flattered by the attention of Donald Trump. He was an autist like me. He had autist traits that made him highly efficient. But in his heart, he wasn't fully autist, and he had a chance for being flattered. So he got flattered. He got flattered that he was chosen by Donald Trump. And like many autists, when they got flattered, like this, they go, basically, they make stupid decisions. That's what happened to Elon Musk. I respected him he is a clever person, and maybe he is a clever person also because he is an autist, and he created a lot of good things, but he got flattered with love and understanding, you know. He got flattered and it led him. Uh, I'm not saying it's a wrong direction. I'm saying it just led him where it led him. He basically, like ice cream on sunshine, he started to melt and flow away. That's all I want to say. Basically, all of the politicians need to be fired after a certain amount of time. In your country, it's 4 years. In our country, it's 6 years because they changed. But beware, don't bring it to our state where first it's 4 years, then it's 6 years, then it's 20 years. You understand me? Don't bring it to that state. All of the politicians uh, go nuts. All of the people, first of all, not just politicians. All of the people go nuts. And when you have all of this power and wealth, you go nuts much faster. You understand me? So, my advice to you, please make sure you keep your presidents at terms for 4 years, maybe a second term, another 4 years, but not more. Otherwise, you will end up like, um, what's his name? Kim Un Ung or something, Northern Korea and everything else. No, just don't do that. It will help your own children and grandchildren if you keep your politics and economy healthy. That's why you're not supposed to elect fools, clowns, and insane people. And change every insane person, both sane and insane, once a 4 years. Please. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say today. Thank you. Live long and prosper as always. Good night.